You know, let's talk about accusation, due process, and people need to be worried. When all you need to do is accuse someone of something in order for you to go to jail, you have a problem. Used to be a time when people were innocent to proven guilty. Psych. It's always been like that. At least in the news. I guess the left has always been this way. They just now have the opportunity to shout to the roof, you should believe. No. People lie. Women lie. Men lie. Everybody can lie. There have been plenty of cases of false accusations, false witnesses, people bringing false witnesses up to prove their false story. Don't have to go far. Look at the Salem witch trials. People have been killed because of false stories and false witnesses being brought up, lying on the stand about accounts that didn't really happen. People can be paid off to lie. People can be manipulated to lie into lying. And no matter is whatever cause they lie for, there's a cause for them to lie. They will lie. If there's motivation enough, they're going to lie. Fact of the matter is, lies are more frequent than rare. So people who tell you, oh, it's very rare that false allegations happen is a liar. Because it's not rare. It happens quite often than you think, especially when people can benefit from it. Especially when people can use it as a weapon to harm people. When they see they can take advantage of something, they will do so. Evil people don't need a reason to take advantage of anything. They don't. And to say that they don't lie, it's a lie in itself. Sexism is a reason. They don't like men. They like get rid of men or silence men or make men afraid to speak. Because they want to be on top of an unexisting mountain, a non-existing mountain. They want to be on top of the mountain that doesn't exist. Because they have this perception that men are of everything. They're on the top of the mountain. Men are not on the top of the mountain. They're on the same level mountain you're on. If there was any mountain, you'll be on the same spot. I can say I have 1,000 people that would come forward and testify that something happened and it all be lies or misperception or their own self-interpretation of what happened. What actually was going on quite different, or it didn't happen at all. Now you say, well, the defense would be he didn't do it at all. Well, you're past that boat. I mean, he probably more likely didn't do it. If he would know if he was a virgin or not. He would know if he had sex or not. He would know if he did anything sexual or not. And the matter is, these people are just doing this because they're afraid that he's going to somehow be the captain of the vote of overturning abortion. So they're doing, and this is the biggest motivation of all, fear. Fear. They're afraid, so they won't try anything to get him from being confirmed as a judge because they're afraid that he's going to overturn Roe versus Wade. Even though they could actually really make a law, make abortion legal in all states, or most states, they tend to forget this. It is the freaking Congress job to make laws, not the Supreme Court or the President of the United States. Lazy people don't want to do their damn job. They're afraid. You see, this is not the first time in present time that Democrats have used this tactic of using women in order to lynch people. This is technically a lynching. Except for person's getting killed in a social way and not a physical way. They use women to claim false rape. You know, back in the day when slaves were being falsely accused of sexual deviancy because the woman was so afraid of being socially outcasted, so she claimed she was raped instead of telling the truth. A black boy was killed because some white chick decided to lie and said she was raped by this black boy. And they went and cut him into pieces and threw him in the river. And then 20 or 40 years later, she now says she wasn't really raped. And she was lying. This is the same tactic, except for it's politically motivated. People were actually directing people to do this. It is politically motivated. Same tactic. They would bring multiple witnesses to falsely lie and claim they saw something they didn't see. Write letters they didn't write. It's the same tactics that was targeted at white people now. Of course, nobody's going to care about that. Not if it was a black candidate, and then people would have compared. But it would have to be a liberal. If you same charge to report against a black man, everybody would be like, "Oh my God, it's racism." But no, it's because it's a white person, not a race thing. That matter is, everything either turns into a race, gender, or some type of thing in the end of the day. Yeah, I knew this day would come. It would start to slowly come, but it was coming. When everything would be, oh, it's because I'm black, or because I'm white, or it's because I'm a woman, or because I'm gay, or because I'm transgender. It was eventually coming to this point. That's all people think about. No one thinks about this hate groups. We talk about race, gender, or some other identity politics. Race groups, hate groups are built on identity politics. People, I don't know why people don't understand this. Identity politics is nothing but hate group ideology. Democrats perpetrate hate group ideology, and it's plain to see people still fall for the same stupid stuff. No brain. I said, watch 40 people gonna come and claim he did something to him. You know who else had 99 false accusers? Jesus. 99 people came and falsely made claims against the Lord and Savior. 99. Now get it, 99. This is what happened in America. People are saying there's no way 99 people are lying. Yes, there is. Even the Pharisees knew that their 99 witnesses were lying. And they couldn't bring any charge against them because they knew they all were lying. The same here. The Democrats know these people are lying. But they did it doing what the Pharisees did. They're really trying to push these false witnesses. When you gotta believe them, I believe I take it with a grain of salt when it comes to sexual assault accusations, because you can't prove or disprove these allegations. Anytime it don't even matter if it's completely false. They could have made it up. There's no way to prove that it didn't happen. That's the problem with these accusations. There's no way to prove it is a lie or a truth. You have to either believe it or not believe it, and that's the point. These women don't have to worry about somebody bringing false accusations against them. They could just play the victim card and claim the man raped them. They don't have to worry about that. But a man, on the other hand, he can't do that. He wants the same luxury, privilege as females do to make false claims and make false or true or false claims. True or false claims. Let me clarify. True or false claims against people. On the whim. We can't do that. I can't make a true or false claim that needs evidence to back it up, to prove my words. There's no actual accusation I can actually make that would need to be verified because I'm going to get ignored. Oh, there's no way. He's lying. He can't be a virgin. I've been a virgin for 33 years. 33 years. Now, it might be true that there's no way even if he never had sex with me, that he never actually had done anything malicious, like, wrong. I mean, there's no way you still can do wrong, even if you never had sex. Now, you can say you never raped anybody, but that's not from following or touching someone inappropriately. But on the other hand, when the story doesn't make sense, too vague to make any evidential claims, there's obviously a motivation going on here other than, oh, I want to be a victim. She don't know where the place was, don't know what time, and don't know what the year. She knows it was around 1980s. Yeah. And I thought crimes committed when you were 17 couldn't be held against you later. That is the law. You cannot hold anything against people when they were 17. We do crazy stuff when we were 17. So what do you want the cops to start charging 17-year-olds with crimes now? For every crime they ever committed when they were 17, just bring it up out the grave. Oh, I saw you when you were 15 stealing that can of soda. I know I was going to let it go, but now I have to arrest you now because when you're 25, because you 8 years ago you stole that can of soda. Oh, years ago, I have to arrest you now for that. But that's I don't care. I know it's past statute of limitations, but I have to arrest you now and find evidence that probably long gone that you stole that Coke can. I have to dig back in the time machine and get that can you threw out in the trash can back in the day and try to dig through all the other trash to get that 8-year-old can and prove that you did it. See how dumb that sounds? Anybody who thinks that's a logical sounding it needs to get some help. Many times the Bible says to stay away from these people, because it has nothing to do with these people, because they're probably going to be looked at, found out. It isn't the good girls, it's the bad ones, the bad apples. Don't blame all women for this nonsense. It's these ideological women are doing this nonsense. You want proof? Check the background of every one of these accusers, and I bet you find that all their ideologies are aligned with the stars somehow, mysteriously. They're probably activists, or in support of activism. They're probably more likely women activists who just so happen to get gone to that school. I mean, of course, but I'm going to a school of a lot of people. Of course, there's going to be people there, other women that are probably women rights activists now. So it wouldn't be surprising that they went to the same school in the same decade. Is any of them obviously lying? Was he even at a party? You have to ask these questions. He never actually said anything about having been at parties, but he said he was a virgin. That really, I mean, it would help if they were actually accusing him of having sex, but they're not accusing him of having sex. They're accusing him of inappropriately touching women, which, man, giving a person a hug, surprisingly, would be considered inappropriate touching. I mean, it could be as lame as that, but it's when guys, let me tell you some warning. Listen to the warning of PSI. Public service announcement. Never touch a woman unless you ask them first. Period. End of story. Never touch a woman. Any place. In the Lower Ranger. Upper Region. Anywhere on the body. Without telling them. Or asking them. Mostly ask them. Because nowadays rape is sexual assault for no reason. Even if they didn't really not like it. Or even if they're like, no, don't, no. Because as soon as you do something they don't like, you're going to be charged with sexual assault. Maybe not all the time. It depends on what woman you're talking to. Don't do it nowadays, you'll get in trouble. Oh goodness. Everybody thinks everything's just like kill someone or something. Like their PTSD on everything you do. Like, I'm post-traumatic stress because you gave me a hug. I got post-traumatic stress disorder because you tapped me on the shoulder. I'm traumatized because you said hello to me this morning. And I gotta be careful. Anyway, this is Love Knows Best. I thought I'd give you a warning.